Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here with another NASCAR Racing 2003 season video. We are at the Magic Mile, New Hampshire once more for 30 laps of awesomeness. Once again, to my left in the Napa 24 is my best friend Brandon, and we are going to be tackling this flat 1 mile track once again this season. First time with Brandon. We want to make sure that our start is good. There isn't a whole lot of banking in the turns to upset our car on acceleration, but these guys don't seem to be playing around. Pace car is in, everyone is bottlenecking up, and green flag in the air. Let's get going for 30 laps at New Hampshire. We'll try to follow the 95 as best we can. It looks like we've got a run up here, but the middle groove seems to be the way to go. I'll bide my time up here on the high line. Let's cut down to the bottom. Looks like Brandon is poking a hole for us. A little loose on the bottom. We have to be very careful. Brandon's going 3 and 4 wide. We don't want to force 4 wide into this turn. We'll just hope that the 98 can pick up enough speed to clear Trevor Bain over there and make our lives a whole lot easier. We're still double wide. Let's go around the 98. We can late brake into the turn and get around him. Yeah, as long as we don't wash up, we're okay. We've got Earnhardt on our top side, and let's go under David Reagan and Brian Scott there. We'll follow the 42 maybe. Yeah, let's just stick with what we got. We're on the bottom 3 wide under Ryan Blaney. We don't want to wash out upside of him. Looks like Brandon is making that very bottom work right there by the apron. Usually not a whole lot of grip there, but the way these cars are handling, maybe that progressive banking between the very bottom groove and the second line is enough to de-wedge the car and get that car pivoting. All right, we're 3 wide under Jamie McMurray. Let's be extremely careful here. We don't want to wash up. If we lose a little momentum, that's okay, but washing up would definitely end our day. Strong off the corner under Kyle Larson. Let's make a run on McMurray. Better to bide our time and pass on the straightaway. And it looks like old Menard is hung out there to dry. We'll make quick work of him, and luckily there's single file in front of us. Well, that was until Clint Boyer decided he wanted to drop down and block me. We'll see if we can follow Clint under Dale Earnhardt Jr. We'll ride this second groove, and it looks like they're getting smaller in our mirror, so we are making positive gains around Clint and Jr. 2 for the price of 1. And let's not overdrive too awful much. Boyer's getting that look back inside. We'll get a strong drive off of this corner, just like that, and settle in behind Casey Kane. Let's try to pick them off one at a time, which is much easier to do than when they're 2 and 3 wide in front of us. We'll get under Kane here, try to get that drive off, and not clear him off the turn. We cleared him on the straightaway. Ideally, we want to clear him before we exit the turn to get that maximum speed on the straightaway. But we can pass Truex and Kurt Busch as best we can. We don't want to wash up in front of him. And under the 7. All right, let's set our sights on the pack in front of us. I lost sight of Brandon, but I'm sure he's up there somewhere because I never passed him. There he was. I saw him peek into the right side of Greg Biffle there. Let's give the Biff a push. Try to get him around Joey Logano. If he can single file out and squeeze into that hole up top between Kyle and Joey. Ooh, Biff is a little loose. If he can squeeze up there, we can make, ooh, Brandon a little loose up there. We can make that hard run. We're 3 wide again. Looks like Biff is going to drop in behind us and not press the issue. We've got Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon in front of us. And Brandon, a little into Tony Stewart there. He's fine. A little rubbing. Never hurt anyone on a speedway that handles like a short track, essentially. We'll be under Austin here. Try to hold that bottom groove. Let's see if these guys can figure out their lives. I'll give Kyle a shove here. Try to get him around Tony. If Kyle can clear Tony, we'll be in the in an advantageous spot. We don't have to dive to the very bottom. We can drive to the middle groove and get that good run, just like that. All right, we're single filing up. Let's get around Kyle. Some late braking. Kyle's going to give me the bottom. That's good. And you can see there Brandon getting towards the bottom. You can sort of see his car change attitude. He's de-wedging the car in front of us, making a lot of good time. We'll get under Ryan Newman as best we can. Looks like he'll clear Allmendinger, but we got a 3-wide battle in front of us. Keselowski, Johnson, and Brandon. All right, so Brandon's going to get clear of those guys. We'll give Newman another shove. We're trying to get him past Keselowski. We don't want to be behind a rolling roadblock while the leaders run away from us, and I believe that was Edwards in the very front. Let's give... Oh, well, we didn't hit him square, but we did get into him. We're back 3 wide, Newman and Keselowski. We'll try to de-wedge the car just a little bit, stay on the bottom. Maybe, oh, we're washing up a bit. Let's get out of it. Let's refocus. These guys aren't giving up. All right, Newman, get up there, because I'm faster than both of you, but you two together are causing me a headache. And even Kyle Busch is getting into this battle. It looks like, is that Casey Mears behind us? I can't tell. But yeah, Kyle is giving Brad a push, and Newman is on the brake on the straightaway. We cannot afford to ride behind this guy for too much longer if we want a shot at this thing. Traffic, managing traffic is very tough here at New Hampshire. I don't want to put myself in a bad spot. We've got enough time that I think if I can ride here for a bit and just wait for Newman to get a good drive off, then our patience will be rewarded. But if Newman doesn't get a good run off the turn, we have to help him down the straightaway for sure. Maybe this lap Newman can clear Keselowski. No, Keselowski drives it in way deep in on the outside line. But this is the time. I think we can get Newman past Keselowski, but we'll just go 3 wide. Ain't got time to play around with these fools. A little low on the entry, expecting to wash out just a little bit. Have to get the car slowed down enough, and let's set our sights on Jimmy Johnson and let those fools behind us sort that out. We can run a couple good fast laps here while we catch traffic. No one to block our outside, so we can get that good drive off the corner, and no one to our inside, so we can hit that second groove as we need to. Oh, Brandon a little loose up there under Kenseth. Looks like he's working just as hard or even harder than I am to try to get around these guys. But keeping him in my sights. Looks like we can pick off Jimmy right here. Let's go to the bottom. A little touch on Jimmy Johnson. He didn't get up into the wall as far as I know. I didn't hear him. But we'll take this bottom, and we should be able to get a solid drive off because we're right in that second groove, that preferred line. Yeah, it's much easier to pass just one car than 2 cars, side by side like that. As long as Kenseth, well, as I say that, Kenseth goes to make the move on Kevin Harvick, which will put them 2 wide in front of us, but I don't think, no, Kenseth can't get up beside him. We'll keep Kenseth pinned up top and maybe, just maybe, get Harvick. Yeah, Harvick sort of rolled out a little early there, so we can get the position on Kevin. Let's make a solid drive off, keeping that 24 right in front of us. All right, cleared. Looks like Brandon is in third and I am in fourth. It looks like Edwards and Hamlin are up here. The Gibbs boys are putting on a clinic today. These 2 Chevys are going to try to take down the Toyotas. Now, I didn't see 20 to go. I could imagine that we've done more than 10 laps, so let's just say we're around 15 laps to go, hopefully around the halfway point, and that'll give us plenty of time to get up there, I believe. Under the flag stand one more time, spotter remains silent, so let's just focus on what's in front of us. We are definitely catching Edwards and Hamlin. They're getting much bigger out of the windshield, and Brandon and I can hit some pretty awesome laps. All right, maybe Brandon can catch him at the end of this straightaway if he can get a good run. Oh, Brandon's car might be going away a bit. He's washing up to that third groove and a little loose on corner exit there. We'll try to stay right in his tire tracks. I don't want to dive bomb him, Since we're both making up time, it would be very imprudent for me to try to race Brandon and put him back in 4th place. Now, if he stalls out under, say, Edwards or Hamlin, that may be an opportunity, but we've caught him. So let's see how Brandon handles the traffic. He's a little off the bottom. Let's get a good solid run up top. Now, Brandon and I usually run equal setups. We run the exact same setup, so it comes down to complete driving style as far as where we make up time on one another. He's de-wedging that car down there, getting those tires below the 2nd groove, trying to get bite and pivot, and he goes to make a move under Hamlin. If he opens the door, we will follow, which it looks like he will. Hamlin is forced up top. We can still get a good run up to the wall, gain our momentum, duck under Hamlin, and he's going for the lead. This may be a 1st and 2nd move. Teammates double teaming the Toyotas. Ooh, there's some alliteration for you, Holmes. And we are right under Edwards. Let's focus on the 24 now. If he and I can break away from these Toyotas, I would feel more comfortable racing him for the lead. Oh, Edwards is trying to pin my corner down. We cleared him. Let's get good bite and drive off. Oh, we're into the wall, both of us. I wanted to clear Edwards, and I think his car washed up, so we're not done with the Gibbs cars just yet. Right on his back bumper, though. I don't know if he's looking in his... Whoa, Hamlin! Okay, so Denny Hamlin wanted me gone. Edwards took advantage of that little slip, but it looks like Hamlin dropped back, so that gets rid of the Toyota 2 team. But we still have Edwards to fight off here. And as the laps tick down, the harder Edwards races me. Well, he rolled off. We cleared him. Now it's all out front. Brandon's sparking a bit going into the 1st turn. He must be hard on the brakes, and that splitter must be dragging. One thing I notice about Brandon's style is he drives a whole lot deeper into the corner while I sort of back off and roll. You can see how much ground he gains on me into the corner, but we'll see how my corner exit speed is, if I can get good bite off of here out to the wall. Okay, he gapped me a bit. I'll have to be patient here, keep my tires under me. Hope, wonder if Brandon's going to make a mistake. He's washing out to that 3rd groove just a bit. If I can get solid bite on the middle ground, just like that, I can get good bite off. Draft up to him, what little drafting there is here. Yeah, he's driving into the corner really deep, and it's messing his corner speed up. But as long as he maintains that positive drive off, I won't be able to get him as far as my comfort level is concerned. I don't want to back this thing into the fence, and I have a feeling that if I drove too far deep, I'd lock up like the front brakes and I'd either slide out. Oh, here's an opportunity. Brandon didn't get that good drive off. Let's go too wide. Hold this bottom line. Don't want to take him out. See if we can get this pivot off the 2nd groove. We cleared him. We cleared him. Out to the wall. Now let's focus on our windshield. We are in 1st. Oh, I overdrove it. I overdrove it. He was like right there, and I didn't want to brake check him and take us both out. So he took the spot, but we can get it back. We're still within passing distance for sure. Yeah, his car must be really going away. He's washing out on corner entry, something awful. We got him on the outside, but he gets a good run off. Luckily, the Toyota guys are gone, so we can focus on straight ahead. Whoa, 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 easy there. Okay, so the car stepped out a bit. Oh, and we're both into the wall. That didn't help matters much at all. We still got a better drive off, but not the greatest by any stretch. But as long as those Toyotas aren't going to pass us, I'm content to run 2nd, but I'm seeing an opportunity here, and I think I'm going to go for it. Hard racing. I think the spotter said 5 to go last time, so this comes to 4 laps to go. We'll see if he washes up turn 3. That seems to be where his trouble is. Oh, and even off of turn 2, he's losing all of his drive off. I'll set him up. Yeah, he's driving his turn 3 entry really wide. So if I can get good drive off and I can be close enough on that backstretch, I think I can get him on the low line. This must be 3 laps to go. We'll keep focus on the front. He's trying to de-wedge the car just a little bit there. We got good center drive here. Really good center drive. Let's point and shoot the car. Nope, not going to clear him in time. Ideally, I want to be close enough to his back bumper entering turn 3 that I can get a good run through the center of the turn and clear him on corner exit, which may be this time. 2 laps to go right here. All right, we're a lot closer this time around in turns 1 and 2. We just need, and he washed up a bit. Here we go. Turn down, point and shoot, pivot on the gas. We cleared him, and we've got 1 mile, about 1 1/4, let's say, to hold it together. He's right there in the mirror. Let's get good solid drive off. Black traffic will not be a factor. White flag is there in the air. 2 turns to go, 1 mile to make it happen. All right, good solid corner here. Car feels really snug, really stable. Good drive off. He's getting smaller in the mirror, so I don't have to do anything crazy here in the last turn. Let's roll through nice and easy, real respectable like. And we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We passed Brandon fair and square to get the win at New Hampshire. Another win in the books for the worst to first challenge, and another 1-2 finish for us. Whew, quite incredible, I must say. Like, that was a driver's race for sure. I'll have to see if his car was going away. Touching the door. Screw you, Edwards. Get out of here. But I'll have to see if his car was going away or if he was over driving it with me right there. But definite hard driving and a good race. A good race for sure. So let's do a couple donuts here. Let's celebrate our win and our 40 cars in 30 laps. Pretty incredible feat when it's all said and done. Just pop the clutch and off, well, into the wall we go. We might not pass laser inspection, but at this point, it'll just be a minor infraction. We don't care. Whew. All right, so let's pull down pit road once the coast is clear. All right, here we go. Oh, the U.S. Army trailer sitting over there, old Joe Nemechek. Oh, that brings back memories. All right, let's park it. Take a look at the replay here. I imagine the last couple laps are going to be pretty intense as far as the pass was concerned. So there I am right on his bumper, kind of. We roll through the corner, pretty equal. Yeah, our right side scraped up. And there we go. I laid down a little bit of rubber with my right rear, and off we go. And we gapped him a bit, and that was enough to hold the lead. He's driving a little lower. Yeah, we're holding a near identical line onto the white flag. But I think that is going to do it for me in this episode of NASCAR Racing 2003 season, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and next week the chase continues with the first cutoff race for the Sprint Cup guys, and for us, just another day at Dover. So that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. And I will see you in the next NASCAR Racing 2003 season video. Take care.